watched my sons grow from infants into young men. They walked on time, they talked on time, they did all the normal things that other children do. They played sports with their friends, they went to school with their friends, they graduated with their friends, and eventually went to college with their friends. We were just a normal Schuylkill County family living in a community that to this day does not realize there's a killer among us. Doesn't matter if you're male or female, young or old, rich or poor. This killer is known as addiction. It takes many forms. It could be alcohol, gambling, drugs, the list goes on and on. That killer found my son. It attacked, and not just once, but over and over. The feelings of guilt, shame, and embarrassment, and the blaming of oneself oftentimes stop us from seeking help. And when we do seek help, finding it is all but impossible. I spent a lot of time walking around in a daze, feeling like there were no answers, wondering what to do. What should I have done? What shouldn't I have done? How can this happen to my family? Pastor Doug has many sayings, one of which is, God knew you would be here today, on this very day, for a reason. I've come to believe that those words are so true. During this time of being lost and confused, I was invited to attend a service at Faith Church by a friend. I had always gone to church and believed in God, but somehow remained spiritually empty. After that first service, meeting new people and feeling the love, care, and compassion that emanates from faith, I felt an energy that I never felt before. It made me want to go back to see, was it a novelty or was it true feelings? I learned quickly that it was no flash in the pan. I needed to continue to attend Faith Church, where people do not judge and love flows freely. Drug addiction is a disease that is shunned and looked down upon by communities and societies everywhere. It is a disease that people feel if they ignore will go away. I began working on how I can change this perception. I met with Pastor Doug and shared my thoughts and desires. I wanted to find help for those affected by this disease, both directly and indirectly. I also realized there were members of the faith community that were suffering the same way that I am. With Pastor Doug's support and guidance and the enlistment of others with a common goal, we came up with the idea of the Hope Initiative. Through Faith Church, the Hope Initiative will provide help for the hurting, options for the family, possibilities for the future, and encouragement to the weary. I'm not ashamed to say that my son is a drug addict. I pray for him daily and hope he has the strength and courage to lead a life with God. I also realize now that the choice is solely up to him. I've told my son many times I have 3 things to offer him: guidance, support, and love. If my son should succumb to this disease, I will grieve, but I will also thank God for the time he allowed us to be together. And in the meantime, I'm not going to give up helping myself and others in the same situation, living for a better tomorrow. The Hope Initiative is one way we can all begin to heal together.